The immersive experiences that this orchestra does, single composers, is something that they do brilliantly, and I think is an amazing opportunity to connect with one voice. To be able to hear all 4 symphonies in the space of 2 weeks is rare, and I think it will be an extraordinary privilege to be part of it. Often passionate music tells you what to think. Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, Mahler. It's clear. Brahms is powerful, but in a way that releases us to find very deep emotions within. I have many, many favourite composers, but if I was only allowed one, it would be Brahms. His music, it does have everything in it. It's dramatic, it's poetic, it's the complete musical experience. What I think is extraordinary about it is, as emotional as it is, he never tells you what to think. And so we're free to find our own response. Each symphony does feel like a different destination. The first is very dramatic, perhaps the most operatic. The second is the most poetic, the most pastoral, the most lyrical. The third is arguably the most interesting one, because it's almost as if he's writing it purely for himself, and it's the most enigmatic in terms of how we're supposed to respond to it. And the 4th symphony has been called the greatest symphony that's ever been written. It is sort of the most perfect example of the form, how satisfying those traditional movements are, what kind of emotional journey they take us on even within one piece. And so to start with the first and end with the last takes us really deeply into Brahms the man, the musician, and because of that, really deeply into ourselves as well. As if that's not enough in this series, there is a connection with all 4 concerts that we have Sir Stephen Hough playing 4 piano concertos, Mendelssohn, Beethoven, Grieg, and perhaps most excitingly his very own, which we've commissioned. To have the soloists playing their own concerto kind of harks back to when Rachmaninoff did this, and that's a tradition that I know Stephen cared a lot about and wanted to be the performer and the composer, and what that means as an artist. For us to be able to showcase his exceptional talent, experience, musicianship, humanity, that's enough on its own, let alone having the 4 Brahms symphonies alongside them. And so listening to a Brahms symphony, everybody in the audience might have a different specific response, but connected through the music in a way that is unshakable and generating of extraordinary empathy towards each other.